Right, he was balling in the Australian league.
I'm talking about the NBA. NBA is different than Australia League. Ain't no grown men over
Dude,
there.
the season hasn't even started yet. It's
Hey, hold on,
preseason.
hold on. Q, before we go ahead and get distracted, go ahead and pay some bills real quick.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. This episode is sponsored and brought to you by Zaza and Runts. The Closet. Welcome to the Closet. Bidding off vintage finds, new clothing, and pieces from my personal collection. Each piece is open for bid for 24 hours. So if you haven't checked out Zaza and Runts yet, go and check him out. He's starting to. Well, it's by LaQuentin Brunson. He's starting to bid off a lot of vintage clothes and apparel and whatnot. He just started his open bid yesterday. And he's going to start the shipments out on those coming up pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. And he's also starting off some co-signments as well. So people that are interested in selling vintage clothes through that platform, make sure to do that. Yeah, it's only available on Instagram as of right now. So if you want to hit him up, it's _ Zaza and Runts _ And if you want vintage clothes and any apparel, all I got for you some Zaza and Runts.
Whatever you want to see, can I be all that you need? Every year on Christmas Eve, and we ain't got to hit the club. No, you cold as bundle love. I'm just trying to get some love. I hope it wasn't obvious. It's a white Christmas at the crib. Try and get snowed in. Unwrap you while we live. Don't show me what it is. Now we ain't got to hit the club. No, you cold as bundle love. I'm just trying to get some love. Hope it wasn't obvious. It's a white Christmas at the crib. Try and get snowed in. Unwrap you while we live. Don't show me what it is.
Where you at, come slide. I could really use a ride. When the Uber has arrived, I won't even come inside. I just wanna get your ride. Roll the wood, catch a vibe. We can have a silent night.
What it is, what it do, what's poppin'? It's your boy Marquise Q back in the building.
What's good with you? It's your boy, Ray Rashawn.
What's going on? It's your boy Sharon, aka Trigger Trey Knight.
People of God is Juwan Ravenel McClam.
And it's your boy Easy E.
We back with another rendition, another episode of The Way to 8, and you did hear it right. We have AKA Trigger Trey Knight joining us back on the podcast.
Yes, yeah, back like I never left. Back like I never left.
Boys are back in town.
We have Juwan joining us back as well for his consecutive second episode. God, it's always good to have the good brothers back in the building.
Definitely.
It's a blessing, I tell you.
What y'all boys been up to? I know it's on December 21st and the Negro solstice committed at midnight. So how y'all boys been doing with y'all superpowers, if y'all got any superpowers?
Man, I done flew to during Thailand, went to China, came back, I done teleported to Cali, got me a couple bands. Shoot.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
good. Feeling good.
Bro, I was telling people all along, I been had superpowers. I ain't had to wait till the 21st.
You really wait for everybody else to catch up?
I was about to say, mine was on the 21st about 2 years ago.
What your superpowers is, bro?
Look, sometimes you can't reveal it. Look, I'll tell y'all boys, you know what I'm saying, off air, but you know what I'm saying.
So no free lunch. No free lunch at all.
Yeah, you know, I don't want nobody to have to drop.
Did you get the superpower that you wanted?
I don't think nobody ever gets a superpower that they want, ain't it?
Some people do.
Spider-Man ain't want that at first, did he? Or what you think?
But guess what? You got Mary Jane.
So you trying to say like you on the same level as Spider-Man?
I ain't say that, Eric. See, Eric, I see Eric already starting already. We ain't even been.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying, like,
5
I
minutes.
feel like I know you got something up your sleeve, bro. So I was just trying to make the people aware in case they try to slide past you the wrong way.
Learn not to do that. Look, they'll learn quicker than they need to.
Bruh, so Eric, what's your superpower, bro? Like, what did you get last night?
Well, I was having a little technical difficulty. Couldn't figure out how to activate it at first. So I really did. Mine didn't kick in until like 12:34. But,
12:34.
yeah, I had to do a couple things to get it right.
Had to look through the manual, see if he'll press a little button or something.
So what was your superpower though? You still haven't answered the question.
My superpower?
Sound like you don't got one.
No. I got one. I had to lay down and drink some ginger ale. That's how my junk kicked in. But yeah, I can't tell my superpower right now because I'm still trying to figure out how to work it. But like, as soon as I figure it out, I'll let y'all boys know.
So nobody can tell their superpowers.
Right. So it sounds like you don't got it.
That's what it sounds like.
Sound you too.
Sound like niggas capping.
Look, I got mine.
How you had yours for 2 years and you still can't tell us what you got?
No, I said I can tell y'all. I said I can tell y'all, but I said we're recording right now.
So you don't want people to know what your superpower is. You just go. So you gonna keep this a secret? Like you gonna be like Batman or something? Only come out at nighttime when you got a superpower?
Rachel.
Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really with all the notoriety. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
You like to be behind the scenes.
You don't do this for clout, Sean. You just do it, right?
Definitely.
The rest of y'all get any powers?
The only power I got was the power to get up for work in the morning. That's the only power I got.
Hey, that's a lovely power to get.
Would y'all boys quit y'all job if y'all got a superpower?
Heck no.
No.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Look, you see how Spider-Man living.
I'm about
I was
to sign
about
my
to say.
papers tomorrow.
I mean, shoot.
But how is having a superpower gonna help you pay your bills though?
Exactly. Unless you got teleportation and you teleport into a bank and steal all the money.
And then you're a
I
villain.
guess Spider-Man ain't never had no bills. I ain't never thought about that.
He had bills. That man was working at newspapers.
But did he have bills though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just don't live somewhere for free, damn it. Once he got out of Uncle Ben's house, he was living in his own apartment.
In
But
New
he's
York.
Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man don't get no special treatment. He's
All
regular.
you gotta do is
like
just safety.
everybody else.
The city love him. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have my city love me the way they love Spider-Man.
Well, if the city loved him, why didn't get that man a mansion?
Didn't the city hate Spider-Man too?
They sure did.
They definitely hated on that man. But that's what I don't understand about superhero movies though. Like they always hate the superhero, but the superhero really be doing everything that they supposed to do for the city. But like in regards to like the like paying your rent and whatnot, I'm pretty sure Duke Energy don't care that you Superman or Spider-Man. They still want that money on the first or whenever you have to pay your bill.
Definitely need that money.
Look, how you think Batman out here just not paying for his mortgage, paying for lights and his whole big old underground laboratory like that?
No, Batman's not paying. Batman's not paying for nothing. Bruce Wayne is idiot.
Oh, excuse me, Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry, Bruce. Excuse me.
Batman came into money though. He was born with money, so he really don't count.
Eric, about to correct you too. He said it's Bruce Wayne. It's not Batman came into money. Bruce Wayne came into money.
Nah, that was just for you, Sharon.
Oh, so we want to start up.
Yeah, welcome back. That's all.
Oh, I say
Bro, who's your favorite superheroes?
My favorite superhero?
Yeah.
I thought it had to be Black Panther. As of right now, as of lately, it's been Black Panther.
I feel like Static Shock's always been cool to me. Like I always liked them on TV. Yeah. I always liked them on TV. I like the Black Spider-Man. Yeah, them probably my two favorite right now.
The Black Spider-Man? You mean Miles Morales?
He black, right?
His name is lame though. Why did they give him that name?
Cause he a hybrid. He black and Hispanic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's just why that's his name.
Oh, respect.
Yeah.
Is Iron Man considered a superhero?
Yeah.
Like, but he really doesn't have any powers though. He like builds suits that have the powers.
But
His power is white privilege.
Batman really don't have no powers either. He really just can fight and put on the suit and be out at night.
Bro, if you think about it, Batman really ain't no different than any African American man out here.
Batman got crackhead strength. That's really what's going on.
Batman just got money.
Yeah. When you can make suits that's bigger than you, yeah.
I think Danny Phantom used to be my favorite. I don't think he classifies as a superhero, but
You said Danny Phantom?
that was a good cartoon.
Not the Danny Phantom.
Bro,
Bro, they had a hard ass Steve song too.
I would say my favorite superhero would have to be, I think that guy that puts the S on his chest, the big S, Superman / Clark Kent. Yeah, that guy.
That's your favorite superhero?
Yes.
Superman?
You telling me on the day of the Negro solstice that Superman is your favorite superhero?
Yeah.
Tough.
Why is Superman your favorite superhero? Like all the superheroes that in between DC and Marvel, why is Superman your favorite superhero?
Because, I mean, I just grew up on Superman, like looking at the animated cartoons, and like that Superman in the cartoons is a real ass nigga. Like, literally, super strength, can fly, can tear through anything. Yeah, so what? Little green glowy thing is his darn kryptonite, but whatever. He's still a real one. And he'll beat almost every and anybody. Batman know what's up. Batman,
Hey, cool out on Batman. Batman, my favorite superhero.
but Batman, look, Superman gave Batman that work.
But didn't Batman originally beat Superman though?
To
Definitely.
death. To death. But I think it's crazy how much, like, as when we were kids, how much stock we put into this kind of stuff. Because I know me as a child, I was definitely invested. I was in that whole creative mindset where, I'm gonna be Superman when I grow up, type blah blah blah. But like, I even remember around the holidays. I don't know about y'all. Well, I'll ask y'all first. Did y'all ever like believe in Santa Claus? Like, did y'all ever think he was real?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say at some point, yeah. Early in your childhood, I feel like,
You got
yeah,
exposed.
early in my childhood, I definitely believe in Santa Claus at some point.
I mean, you got into
Maybe my parents are prideful because they definitely wanted me to know that they got me all their gifts. Like, they didn't play that.
But I didn't find that out till later. Like, back going through like primary and elementary school, they used to give us, I guess, a little sprinkle reindeer dust. And it's like, yeah, sprinkle it outside so when the reindeers come, they can see it so they can stop at your house. And being a little fool, you just go sprinkle it outside and hope the reindeers come by, but you don't hear
Shit,
nothing.
we ain't never did that.
Yeah, bro. That's when I was living in Conway. And then, my cousin, he ruined it for me when we was living in Hemingway. Like, we woke up one night and we saw this nigga, he eating the darn cookies off the darn thing for Santa Claus. It's like, bro, what's going on? And then we saw him bring out the presents. Like, you know what? I'm done.
That I didn't believe Santa Claus initially. Like, it doesn't make no sense to me how one fat nigga could go around the whole world delivering toys to like everybody in the world. Like, that didn't make sense to me. So really, I was peer pressured to believe in Santa Claus. But when everybody was like, they was like, yeah, Santa Claus is not real, and I was like, bro, I already knew this. I was really going along with what y'all was saying.
Yeah,
But, like,
I feel like that's how it was with most kids.
because in black households, like mom and dad and anybody else that give you gifts are really Santa. Because my dad, when I got my PSP, is when my dad solidified that, yeah, like I'm not gonna let the white man keep getting credit for the stuff that I'm giving you. So ain't no Santa Claus, ain't no nothing. This PSP came from Carlos Wider, and he gave me the
You said,
PSP with the receipt on it.
Bro, have y'all ever stumbled upon the gifts y'all supposed to get for Christmas, like before y'all parents wrapped them? Like, y'all just happened to see them? Like, that ever happened to y'all?
yep, in the closet. Like, that's what it looked like I wanted to get. I wonder why it's in the closet. But I don't pay no mind.
My parents did not do a good job of hiding presents. Like they just gave me my present. Like I never had a wrap present before in my life. Like they just hid it when I was sleeping, and then when I looked up under the tree, it was there. Like it was never wrapped.
I don't think we ever saw our presents before Christmas. Like our parents just always hide it. They probably wouldn't even keep it in the house sometimes.
Did y'all ever do like Christmas with y'all churches? Like did y'all church used to go out for Christmas?
Ew. Mm-mm. No.
Lord,
I
don't
don't
get us
think
started.
what we did. We just went to so on Christmas Eve, we went to my grandma's house. We all ate or whatever. Then we all opened one gift on Christmas Eve, and then we would have to wait to Christmas Day, obviously, to open the rest of them. That was only like kind of traditional thing that we did.
Y'all church never did no Secret Santa. Like Sharon, why'd you say ew when I say y'all churches do on Christmas? Y'all church never did like no Secret Santa, nothing like that.
Man, because AME churches, they be doing the absolute most when it come around to Christmas time, bro. Like, look, people is not grateful for whatever you get them. Like, as an adult now, I completely understand. Gifts cost money, and it's hard to find gifts, especially as a Secret Santa, because it coming from the heart. People's like, oh man, you got me some socks. That's it, bro. I'm like, well, you ain't, it's a gift. Be grateful.
The more I get older, the more I appreciate small gifts like that. Cause I mean, socks is kind of like something that you really don't buy like as a day to day like adult. But if I get it as a present now, I'm like, oh shit, I just got some socks. Like, I get more excited about the older gifts that I guess I took for granted when I was younger.
Yeah, just getting random sweaters and clothes. Like, I used to be the person back in the day. I'm like, oh, I got clothes. Oh, that's nice. But where the video games at? That's like when I had my PS2. I was like, all right, with Dragon Ball Z game, the little WWE SmackDown versus Raw games, and all kind of stuff. I'm like, that's what I was looking more forward to because, I mean, shoot, you a kid, you adventurous, you trying to play the game, or when you get a bike or a scooter, you be outside with your friends showing out. But now you get older, you appreciate those things.
Hey, so I got a question. We on the top of Santa Claus or whatever. So how do y'all think y'all gonna tell y'all kids, like, are y'all gonna push the Santa Claus thing or what, or how y'all gonna do it?
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm gonna let them believe what they want to believe until a certain point. Cause at some point you just got to know the truth. And the truth is, there's no Santa Claus. But I'm gonna let them hold that little belief until like they 7 or 8. I'll say.
I feel like you gotta let the kids be innocent. You know what I'm saying? Let them have that naiveness or whatever. But when they're able to comprehend and understand, like you gotta break it to them.
So how old is them to understand that Santa Claus is not real? Like, what's their age that they should understand that Santa Claus is not real?
Well, for me, if you can continuously keep doing like wrong or bad things, like let's say you a child and you keep throwing your food on the floor or you're not cleaning your room, then I'm just gonna burst your bubble and let you know that Santa don't exist. And then I'm also taking away your gifts.
What?
Well, shoot, I mean, the amount of people that still don't.
Eric will say, you know what? Santa Claus ain't real. And just walk off.
Bro, so you really gonna treat the whole Santa Claus thing like it's a punishment?
Absolutely. And they gonna be so confuddled, they not gonna know what to think. They gonna be like, their world is gonna fall apart.
So wait, so what if your wife so you just gonna tell them that Santa Claus is not real and just walk out the room and like not say nothing? So if your kid come to you next day like, Dad, I really don't like how you try to like say Santa Claus wasn't real yesterday. Like what if they step to you like on some real shit after the fact?
So my kid stepped to me saying he don't appreciate what I said. That was a question. That wasn't like a.
You say you go.
Eric sound like he ain't playing none of that.
No, I'm asking Q. I didn't understand the question. I was asking it again.
Bro, if your kid come to you and tell you that they don't fuck with how you say Santa Claus wasn't real, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna say I don't fuck with them, and then I'm gonna really have to return the gifts.
Wait, what?
No, look, I'm trying to say, son, you better go sit your ass down somewhere.
They being disrespectful at a real young age. You got to go ahead and nip that in the bud. You 5 years old telling me what you do and don't like? Okay.
Bro, what kind of parents you think you gonna be, bro? Eric already sounded like he gonna be just hell, but
Eric gonna be petty with his kids. Eric gonna go up one level if his kids piss him off. Like he gonna try to crush their dreams if they hurt his feelings.
You really don't like my present? You really don't like it? Don't worry about it. I'll give it to somebody else who really care. You know what? Sleep on the floor tonight. I don't care.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell them to sleep on the floor, but I could definitely see myself trying to one up them and be petty for sure. I'll get a good laugh out of it.
Eric, does this have anything to do with how you was brought up?
But we gonna say that for a later episode, all right?
Okay. I mean, they say you can't escape childhood trauma if you never dealt with it. So just trying to draw that.
No. I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? But I've read that life is a cycle. What happens to one has to happen to another. It builds character and growth.
But I thought they told us we had to break the cycle.
The white man told you that?
Half of these kids acting nowadays, I don't think you need to break the cycle. The cycle need to continue. Bring back the switches.
Bro, I remember one Christmas day. Oh, I still haven't forgiven my dad for this. He told me that I was getting this new game console that was coming out. I was like, I was young, so I didn't know no better. I just knew my dad was looking out, so I appreciated that. And he kept hyping it up. He told me it was something called a Dreamcast, and he was just hyping it up or whatever. And then when I go to open the box on Christmas Day, I see a broken PlayStation 2 with like GameCube controllers, and I looked at him, and he started laughing at me. I'll never forget that.
Did you see this Dreamcast on any commercials or anything, Eric? Did you hear anybody else say they had one?
I looked it up. How he hyped it up, he was like, oh, they're bringing it back because this is like an old console or whatever. And so when I saw a picture of it, I was like, oh shoot, like I can't wait to play. Thanks, Dad. When I opened it up on Christmas Day, needless to say, I didn't have nothing to play with. So
So looking back on that now, did you do anything between the time you saw it until your dad told you that pissed him off?
Probably, but like my thing is like, you gave me your word, you was gonna make this the best Christmas ever. But I guess he didn't specify for who, because if this was the best Christmas for him, then he definitely got a hell of a laugh out of it. Yeah, man,
Your mom was in on it too?
Absolutely, and that's what broke my heart. Because at that age, my mom was my confidant. Like I came to you.
Yeah, you was doing bad.
Bruh, when y'all see my parents, ask them about that. And they're going to sit there and laugh and then look back at me and see how I'm looking. I still have that in my heart.
But Eric, I really think you gassing the fact that you didn't do anything wrong as a kid. Like, I'm pretty sure some of that stuff was warranted.
I don't think so because this seems premeditated because the Dreamcast didn't even exist anymore. It was like an old system. That's that naiveness. My dad, he used me.
So, I was going to say, is that the best present yet that you got for Christmas? But what was the best present that you received for Christmas then, like, in your Christmases so far? That goes for anybody.
Well, I had somebody give me a PlayStation 4. It was good. I ain't never had that kind of magnitude of gift from someone non-family, but from family. I remember my dad gave me one of his watches, and like my dad's real big on watches, so kind of see him pass that down. That one Christmas, that was real special. Nice little moment between us. It almost made up for the Dreamcast, but it was good.
For me, it's between my PSP and probably my dad got me like a little like ride around car in that I could like whip around the neighborhood, pick up shorties, trap out the gun whip. So that's probably my top two: the PSP and that my first whip.
Yeah, I was just about to say the first the O2 Camry back in what was that 3200? Come on, man.
Yeah.
That was a great Christmas. Me and my brother was sharing a car.
I remember that.
Need it.
I remember that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That O2 Camry done got us to where we need to go a couple times.
I'm telling you, we live.
I think for me, probably like when my cousin, he bought me Nintendo 64, and then like I said, it came with Super Mario 64 and then Star Fox 64, and I think I was lit all day because like I said, he got me my 2 controllers. He got me plenty of Nintendo 64 games, and then shoot, he was like, bro, whatever you need, I got you. Because he knew, like, when it came to games, I was very, like, passionate into, playing. And he always be the one that let me play with him. Because, siblings and family members, when you playing the game, you really don't want your other, siblings playing with you. But, he really looked out for me. And I think that was very appreciative of that. So.
Shoot. The Nintendo 64, man, that's an OG game. For the youngest that don't know, you gotta have a cartridge in order to play that.
Nah, no cap. And that cartridge used to get dirty as hell too.
Okay, you had to.
Did Eric just blow into the microphone for this podcast and show us how?
That's exactly what you had to do. I blew into my hand, because COVID. But
Juan, was the O2 Camry your best Christmas present too?
I was about to say that could have been it, but I really think when I got my iPod Touch, that's probably the best Christmas.
Shoot!
Oh yeah,
because that iPod Touch changed my life. That's when we used to go to church all day too. I don't know if y'all remember. We used to be in church from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Boy, my iPod Touch used to be hot. I used to be on that thing all day.
man, steaming.
And everybody at the church used to be like, "What games you got? What games you got?" Everybody used to want to play on me, our brother iPod. We thought we were so rich.
Bro, now I'm thinking about it. I think I got my PlayStation on like a Saturday. And then we had to go to church the next day, and my mama told me I couldn't bring my PSP to church. And I was like, why did y'all buy me this PSP if I can't even play with it? And like you said, we used to be in church from 10 to 4, so imagine getting a toy that you just got or like a device or anything, and you can't play it for like 8 hours straight.
Yeah, we had it, and then my mom made us stop. Like, I think it was like a month after. She was like, all right. Like, it was distracting too many people because we used to literally bring our iPod Touch, and then we used to let everybody play with it. Then it would become a problem for some people. Like, oh, you didn't let him play with your thing, and you didn't let him play with your thing. We were all right. Mom was like, you know what? Y'all not taking another iPod Touch to church no more. And then we was mad. So all we was trying to do was be nice and share the love, and now y'all the ones that got some trouble.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's how me and Tisha was. We used to, my mom, she got us like I think we had the Game Boy Advance, and we had the Game Boy SP when it was out. And shoot, like we used to have everybody come around, and they used to have the little adapter pieces to where if you playing Pokemon, then you could play each other from across the way. And I'm like, man, shoot, we used to get in so much trouble with that at church. And then my grandma was like, listen, y'all leave them in the car. And I think I said something. I said, well, I don't want to. And I said, that's the last time I had talked back to my grandma. So.
See, I never had to actually share any device because I grew up like by myself. So like when it came down to like actually sharing stuff, I was like, I ain't about to share my shit with y'all niggas. Like, this is mine. If y'all wanted one, y'all better get your own shit.
Q, anybody that asked to drive your whip around the neighborhood?
Bro, I only let the shorty drive my whip, bro. Like niggas couldn't drive in unless they was, putting a little something in my tank. But other than that, nah.
Bro, I can see you saying that now. Like, nah, bro, you can't get in, bro.
Bro, cause that's really when you get your first batch of fake friends, bro. Like, don't nobody want nothing to do with you until you get something that they want to play with.
You got a car, everybody eyes light up.
So what's some like Christmas traditions that y'all usually do? I know Thanksgiving was kind of like weird for a lot of people because they try to cancel Thanksgiving, but they still had college football and whatnot going on. So like, what's some like regular Christmas traditions that y'all usually do? around the holidays?
I would say for us, we mainly just we just have Christmas dinner at my grandma's house, or we have it at our house. Like whichever one we have it at, we just have Christmas dinner. Everybody just eat, and then we'll eventually trickle down into everybody opening presents, and everybody open presents. Then it's after that it's just politicking, mingling, getting more food. You know how it goes.
How do y'all feel about decorating? Like, did y'all parents force y'all to do that, or y'all enjoy doing it?
I really didn't enjoy decorating that much because like black people really run out and like leave the decorations up until like New Year's. Like Christmas would be over for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but the Christmas decoration would still be up. And then like I really didn't like the whole fact to decorate myself because I didn't see the point of putting stuff up. You're just gonna take it back down like within another week or so. So I didn't like decorating.
What about now? Like, let's say you get your own spot, or maybe not now, maybe in the future, and you got your own spot or whatever. Like, you gonna be into the Christmas spirit yourself, or you just gonna be doing it because like, oh, I got a family, they might like Christmas, so I'm gonna just put up this stuff for them.
I think eventually you get into that. Because I mean, honestly, like I said, it kind of took me a while to get back into like doing holidays because I'm not a big holiday person like I used to be. But since this is my first Christmas in my house, I was like, it's the first of many more. So might as well start getting used to it because when the day comes and, I have my wife or, and I have my kids and whatnot, I know they'll be wanting to do, decorating, putting up the Christmas tree. Hey, Dad, can you put the lights up outside? And, and just making it, like really nice. So, that's the biggest part for me in my understanding. I would want my kids to experience that. And I mean, I think you'll probably find yourself to like it if you start doing it. But I mean, it's not for everybody. It's a task because it took me about a good hour and a half putting my Christmas tree up and all the decorations and all kind of crap.
Well, I definitely feel like Christmas is something like you kind of want to surround yourself with either family or loved ones. But that kind of led me to my next question. Like, what do the holidays and Christmas and like this time of year, what does it mean to y'all? Like when you sit back and kind of reflect.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna go back to the other question too, Eric. I got you. I would say I didn't really like decorating that much. I would say my mom, y'all boys know, like Duke, she like designing stuff and like decorate stuff. So that's like my mama thing. So I think mom just like doing that just because she like decorating. Like y'all boys already know.
Facts.
But like me and my brother, we did not like put no like. It was just so much. It just felt like a task or a chore, and like I don't know how all black people do, but like how we do it. Like if you put the Christmas decorations up, they got to be down before New Year's. Like it's bad luck if you got Christmas decorations up after New Year's.
But I think the whole like you said, Sean, like it's really a whole like day event because you got to get the stuff out of the attic or the basement wherever you got it at. You got to decorate it. We really have to clean off the spot where it's going to be at. Like, you can't put a Christmas tree at a dirty, like, area. So you really have to clean up the whole house before you decorate, and then put everything else back up. And then, I never really did lights. I think, did y'all boys see that thing on Twitter when black people see people decorate their outside of their house with, Christmas decorations? I know they light bill high.
Definitely.
All the time. That's why I ain't put lights on the outside of my house. Because I be looking at my neighbors. And I look at the rest of the neighborhood. Don't get me wrong, I'm in a predominantly white neighborhood. So they was like, hey, Sharon, are you going to put lights up? I was like,
PWN.
My light bill? They just, I mean, don't
leave their lights on all night.
Exactly. I mean, like, shoot, I said the only thing that probably stay on all night every now and then is the Christmas tree lights. Because the Christmas tree be lit up and I have to, like, where the Christmas tree at, I'll just open up the window and then show that Christmas tree on. But other than that, man, they believe in the inflatables, the big old reindeers that's outside. I said, boy, y'all got all this stuff for what? Like, I said, look, I like to save money. I said, I don't like to sit here and spend money on lights. Lights is high enough. My bill is $200.
I don't think I'm gonna put no Christmas stuff up until I get a family in the house. But if I go all out like how these people be doing with all this stuff, y'all gonna see these lights every night. I see why they keep the lights on because if it take you 2 days to put everything up, we turn the lights off? Oh no, we keep the lights on. We gonna keep the lights on until we take them down for New Year's Day. That's how I feel like I'm gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do it like how
all that work we done did. You gonna see these lights.
Yeah, you gonna see these lights. Because we used to only keep the lights on all night, Christmas night. But I think my mom, when she started doing it a lot, she used to keep it on all night, Christmas Eve night and Christmas night, or something like that. I thought that's how I'll do it if we end up putting everything up like that. But I don't see myself putting up no Christmas decorations for a long time.
When I have kids and I put up a Christmas tree up in the living room, I need my kids to be in that living room half of the day. Cause you want a Christmas tree up so bad, you're gonna look at this Christmas tree. But answer your question about like you said where?
I was about to say like you don't feel like you should be in the living room half the day, like since you put it up.
Bro, I don't want a Christmas tree up, so why I got to be in there for?
Oh, so it's just for the kids then.
Bro, it's solely for the kids. Like I was gonna say, I'll probably do every other year decorating. Like I feel like if we decorate our house one year, like on 2030, we're not gonna decorate for 2031. That's not how it works. I feel like.
I don't know about that.
I think it also plays a part
it
too,
ain't gonna go like that.
I think it depends on where we're gonna live at too, because like if we move away, are we gonna come home every Christmas, like to see if we come home to see our parents and then our kids' grandparents to say, then I wouldn't be decorating that much since I know we'll never be here for Christmas. But if we end up like being somewhere close and we celebrate Christmas at our house, then I'll decorate. I didn't think about that until just now though.
So do y'all feel like I don't think decorating should be mandatory. I mean, it's cool, but like Juan said, like the kids go to other people's houses so you can experience the Christmas decoration there. Why we gotta have Christmas at my house every year? Like, why can't we just like spread the wealth? That's just my opinion.
So you feel like you shouldn't have it every year because you should be going to other people's family's house. So because you're doing that, that's why you're not going to decorate. Is that like what you're trying to say?
I'm trying to say that my house should not be the main house people are going to every year for Christmas. Like, why is Christmas always at my house? Like, y'all don't got no homes that's got no decorations up. Like, why is everybody expecting my house to be the one decorated every year? That's all I'm saying. If you can answer me that, then that's your answer.
I just think your kids and your shorty gonna be the one demanding it, not everybody.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna put that on you, bro. But your family might.
So y'all there's no other cousins, no other aunts, no other uncles that decorate their house other than my house. Like my house, the only one in the family that's getting decorated on.
Nah, I mean,
no. Everybody else's house get decorated, but your kids don't care about that.
They live with you.
So. Oh, okay, and I pay all the bills in the house. So I mean, I just think that we should all take in consideration everybody's consideration. I don't think it should be like you should decorate every year because you the head of the household. I just think that. I just think we need to consider some things when it comes down to
look, you got to make a collective effort.
Right.
If they just making you do all the Christmas decorations, then all right, now that's a little out of line.
But the answer Eric's question about, I guess, the real reasons for the season. Well, traditionally, like I would just go to my grandma's house and spend Christmas there, like Sean said, eat food, open gifts. Well, I never opened my gifts up at my grandma's house. I always open up my house. And then go to my grandma's house. I guess enjoy my gifts there. But my mom never let me take my toys to my grandma's house. So I'd be like, what's the point of going to my grandma's house for Christmas if I'm not going to be able to take my toys? But I understood the reason of it because, cousins start playing, start breaking stuff. And, I can definitely understand it. But I guess for the real reason for the season, I mean, we're supposed to be, I guess, celebrating the Jesus' birth, his being brought to earth, to save us of our sins and whatnot. But I feel like a lot of people forget that and just look at the money aspect. I think Christmas is like one of the holidays, year-round holidays where like the government or like the economy makes the most money. And I think they just capitalize that more and actually like celebrating like the real reason for the holiday. Even though Jesus wasn't born on Christmas, that's like the day that we're supposed to remember Christmas.
And well, no, I definitely get why you said what you said. But I've never liked the people that try to say like, oh, Jesus wasn't born in December, whatever. I think they try to say he's born in September. I don't know. But I feel like the metaphorical or symbolic reason behind Christmas is like, the way I take it is like to be with your family and to be with your loved ones and kind of just cherish all that and just kind of just bask in all that. No, I definitely get the government does kind of tax and capitalize or whatever. But when I think about the reason for the season, I always try to just, be around the people I care about, whether it be the homies or the family or, whoever that may be.
Dr. Umar Johnson say, as a black community, we spend $8 billion a year on Christmas, ain't it?
Bro, he researched that or someone told him that?
He said something like that. I can't remember what specific number he said, but I know he said billion. It was definitely a billion when he said it.
I know.
That's what we want. How is he getting all this information?
Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
They definitely don't. But as far as like the whole reason for the season, like we already touched on like how we don't think it's really well, I don't think it's mandatory to decorate every year. Is it mandatory to get gifts every year for Christmas? Like do we need to do a whole gift exchange every year?
No, I don't think you need to. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's nice to do. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I don't think it's much of a requirement. I mean, I think once you get to a point of I guess growth and understanding, you can buy your own gifts. Christmas is like year round. You can go buy whatever you want and get whatever you want. But as far as like kids and whatnot, I mean, yeah, you could do that because it's more to me now. Christmas isn't about me. It's more towards the kids. Like my nephews. I'll rather get something for them than than to just splurge somewhere and you know. I mean, I'll get my sister and brother something. Hey, here you go. I'll get them money because it gets to a point where people get to a growth point, and I'm like, well, honestly, I don't know what you want. So here you go. Here's some money. You go get what you want and go from there. But I don't think it's much of a requirement to give a gift. I mean, it's nice, but it's not a requirement.
I feel like you definitely have to take into consideration like where you are in life. Like you said, Sharon, like if you got a family, I feel like for the sake of the family, like you should give gifts. But like let's say it's you and your short or whatever, like okay, it might be a tough time. We can't actually get gifts or whatever, but we can do something for each other. Like I feel like acts of service are equivalent to a gift under the tree, wrapped as a present or whatever. Like let me take your ID or let's go out here or something. Like it don't have to be nothing big, but I feel like it's just the act of giving something to another, whether that be your time or something that you can possess.
No, I definitely feel that, man. I feel like even with your shorty and whatnot, like y'all have an understanding of each other's finances and what you guys want to do for each other. Because if it's just y'all, it's like any other day, like hey, I know you've been wanting this, and maybe you weren't able to get it, but it's the season of giving, and maybe since you didn't have it and I was able to get it, I just wanted to put this out here for you because you deserved it, you worked hard for it, and just here you go, here's a little appreciation for you. So I mean, I respect that, bro.
I honestly just look at Christmas, to be honest, like as just like spending time with family. So, cause that's honestly how I remember it. Like just being with a bunch of cousins, being with your aunts, uncles, like everybody eating. Like that's just how I think about it. So I feel like getting gifts for people you care about because think about it, a lot of people you probably see on Christmas you only see probably a few times a year. Some people, you have them stragglers that they stay away. They only live right there in North Carolina or Georgia. You only see them once a year.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta get you a gift for me to see you like and you the fam, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll have no problem with that. I just look at it as like time to spend it with family.
I 100% agree. Yeah, I was gonna advise that we not do Christmas at all this year. Like, I mean, why don't we just pray for each other? Like that really goes beyond any gift that you can receive. Just a simple prayer. But I got some backlash behind that suggestion, so I guess I have to buy Christmas gifts this year.
Yeah. I think people, a lot of people don't understand. Like, I get where you're coming from on that. Like, peace, serenity in the world. Like, let's just pray. Because it's been a rough one. Like, we're thankful to have made it to December and make it to the new year. So like, I think to me the best present or the best gift is the gift of life, the gift of being able to see another day, being able to spend time with family and friends, and that to me is better than any materialistic thing because I could have been gone to today, tomorrow, or at any time, but God found it in His heart and His mind to allow me to still be here and spend it with y'all. So I can't get mad over nothing.
Brother.
I'm thankful for y'all. So
No, that's real. But hold up, Q. You said somebody got upset because you said you wanted to pray for them for Christmas.
Bruh, I literally suggested that we all just pray for each other this season instead of like getting gifts. Because I'm fine with not getting a gift, bro. Like I don't need people to give me a gift, but I think people have a problem with not receiving the gift. And I said the best gift I can give you is, praying for your life, health, and strength. But the congregation didn't like that, so I guess I gotta go out and do some Christmas shopping today.
Is the congregation gonna dip if you don't get a gift?
I mean, At the end of the day, bro, I'm doing the best I can do. Like I'm already, we in a panoramic. Like there's other stuff going on in the world than me getting you a gift. So like, why are you so solely focused on getting the gift?
No, I definitely feel that. Definitely feel that. Like I said, I mean, look, if people can't accept it, then hey, obviously I'm gonna continue to pray for you. Hopefully you get some sense in and just say, hey, look, it's more than just materialistic things. The gift of being able to see my face, talk to me, that's a gift in itself. So
What are some of y'all like favorite Christmas movies that y'all watch like during the Christmas holidays? Mine's Polar Express.
the Grinch.
Bro, Polar Express is such a good movie. Or is it just like, or is it just the? I don't know. I just feel like it's just a good movie.
I think it's the aesthetic behind it, like, cause usually, like, I saw the Polar Express when I was in school. So like around elementary school, like we have like this big Christmas party, and it'd be hot chocolate and stuff like that. And everybody having a good time, and they always just play the Polar Express along with the Grinch and stuff like that. But I just like the whole concept behind the Polar Express. I guess the boy sneaking out, which is another thing too. Like, why was it okay for that boy to sneak out the house and then come back and like nobody cared where he was at the whole time?
That sounds just like Home Alone. Like DSS should have definitely intervened at some point throughout that movie, or the second one.
Wait, they made a second Polar Express?
No, I was talking about Home Alone.
Oh, I forgot about Home Alone. Yeah, never mind. Home Alone, the series, the first and the second one are my favorites.
Sharon, you just changed up your favorite movie just now?
Yeah, because I totally forgot. Home Alone slipped my mind until Eric said something about it. Thank you, Eric. I'm getting old, so memories kind of in and out. But yeah, Home Alone 1 and 2.
That's what I'm here for.
Hey, what's your favorite movie?
Bro, I was sitting here trying to think, bro. I don't think I have a favorite Christmas movie. Like, I had seen Home Alone recently, and it just didn't give me. I don't know. I didn't feel all Christmassy or whatever. So I guess if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Polar Express. Because like I said, it's a lot of good memories. I remember that'd be the movie we watch. No classwork that day during school. You get some hot chocolate and some marshmallows for show. And if your teacher liked you enough, you might get a s'more. So it's kind of feelings I have about that.
A s'more.
Bro, I don't feel like I don't have a favorite Christmas movie. I feel like it's so many. I don't know if I have a favorite.
I mean, just name them. Like you got Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Polar Express.
That was a good movie.
No
Dang.
cap. I used to watch that every year.
What's the movie with the snowman? Snowjack, Frosty. Lord Jesus, I can't remember.
Snowjack.
Jack Snow. There you go. Bang.
Jack Frost the Snowman.
Yes.
Wait, is it a Christmas movie? Is it if it deals with Christmas or if it came out on Christmas?
If it deals with Christmas.
That is true though, because they be having like some premiere Christmas movies when it be in the middle of the summer. I'm like, bro, Christmas is like 6 months away.
It's a horror Christmas movie where it was a snowman going around killing everybody. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was it's a movie. It's like this snowman. He was like a real good guy, and then next thing you know, like the snowman turn into a savage, get like claws for teeth, and then start killing people. It was lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to check this out.
So this was a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It was a Christmas movie.
So I like both. I was like, this sounds scary.
Well, y'all boys, we've been kind of going a little hard for the city lately. Y'all boys want to alleviate what we been working on?
Go and take it.
Well, without further ado, let me stop. But yeah, man, we were actually able to kind of coordinate and really do something good for the city, and I'm really proud of us for all the work that we kind of put in. For those of y'all that don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but the way that they has put on a toy drive, we got charted in our city, Florence, South Carolina. I'm honestly just really happy and kind of genuinely surprised with the turnout, like amount of participation, the donations itself, financial and toys and gifts and all that. Like we definitely got enough to impact a lot of lives in Florence. And so I don't know about y'all boys, I'm pretty ecstatic about it.
Yeah, this is actually the first toy drive that I've been a part of. Like I never actually like got toys from a toy drive, but this is really something special. I'm glad we was able to do.
Yeah, for sure. I remember we talked about it, bro. That the time was sneaking up. I was like, bro, we got to go ahead and execute this, bro. Like, I feel like it would be lit. I mean, especially because like we are in a panoramic right now. You know what I'm saying? Some families are probably being affected by this, like more than other families. So you never know. So kids, no reason why no kids should have a good holiday season. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
Like Eric said, with the support that's been going on behind it. Oh, Sharon, you about to say something?
Yeah, I was just about to say, this this is always like a good time of year for me. As far as like giving back, just being able to do toys for tots. Back years ago when we would have our little toy drive for toys for tots at my grandmother's old church, the Ark in King Street. We used to do a lot of toy drives and whatnot, and just being able to give back to those kids. That's something that always sits with me and I love to do. Even with the Marine Corps, being a part of Toys for Tots, being in uniform, handing out to the kids, and just seeing the smiles on their faces, that makes it worthwhile. And I just try to tell people, whether they can help out, um, financially, or if they can help out with spreading the word. That's just the biggest thing for us is, whatever you can do to help. It's not about us. It's not about getting, recognition for it. It's about us honestly just giving back to the kids. Like, the recognition, yeah, it'll come with it. But, everybody has been hit by the pandemic some way, somehow, and has affected their lives and their daily living. Like, some people had to worry about paying the bills instead of getting toys for Christmas for their kids. And some kids they might not understand that right now, but eventually they will. And I think this is just a stepping stone towards many other great drives and things such as like back to school drives and stuff for us. Speaking that into existence, I think we're meant for greater and much more. And I'm just happy with the execution that from Sean and Q and Juan and Eric. Everybody has put in the effort to make something happen and continuing to do it, even though we're getting closer and closer. The job is still not done. So, I'm just happy with the turnout of what's getting ready to happen. And I pray that we have, many, many more.
Yeah. It definitely goes beyond like us, because honestly, we wouldn't be able to have this toy drive if people weren't donating toys, money, or just sharing out the post. So this really says a lot about how much people actually support the cause, and it says a lot about us too. But this wouldn't be possible. Anything we've done so far wouldn't be possible without the love and support of like all our whole neighborhood, whole community, and things of that nature. Like, did y'all really think this toy drive was gonna be this big? Like when we first initially like thought about it, I can't even remember when we thought about it initially.
Nah, I
Yeah,
thought we was
I
gonna have to come out
definitely
of
did.
pocket for some of these toys.
I knew it could be big, but I didn't think it would be this big.
'Cause I'm not trying to
I
give out
mean,
too much free lunch, but we have a good amount of toys to say we have a successful toy drive. Like I said, I'm not gonna give out no quantitative number, but it's gonna be a good turnout. And um, today's Monday, and we actually doing the toy drive, the toy pickup on two different dates. We're having the first one on December 24th, Savannah Grove Park from 11 to 2. So anybody that's around the city, around Savannah Grove, or anybody that, wants to see, a kid have a good Christmas, come out from between 11 and 12. We're going to be there a little bit earlier. And like, honestly, if we have people pull up, a little bit after 2, we're going to stay around there for a little bit longer. And the second day is going to be South Florence High School, the 26th of December, the day after Christmas. So we have one Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas as well, and that's gonna be from 11 to 2 also. And it's not just gonna be us panning out toy. We're gonna have music playing, gonna have some hot chocolate out there, some donuts. Laura's willing. It's just gonna be a good time. It's not just the pickup. Actually a time for people to come together. Actually, congregating. I honestly forget about the pandemic for a while. Just being the holiday spirit, like Eric said, the reason for the season.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, one of the things I've been thinking about posting on the page. This is like, I guess, off topic. Y'all remember that Dr. Umar video where he was talking about, sister, you donated $20, like you could do better, or y'all remember that video?
Yes, I definitely remember that video.
Bro, I've been thinking about that with some of these donations. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we grateful for them all. But like, this for the kids. So just remember that next time you see a flyer up.
Yeah, like Sharon said, like thank you for South Florence High School and everybody that's letting us have this pickup location. But also want to shout out the businesses where we have the drop off locations at Anderson Cash Advance on Third Loop, Glam Culture Boutique and Magnolia Mall. They let us have a drop off box in the mall area. Slave by Stacks on West Palmetto. She really showed love. Like a lot of these drop off locations weren't initially drop off locations. People saw what we were trying to do and they offered us to have a box at those other businesses. So that really goes to show, like everybody was mentioning, that people really see the vision, see the cause of what we're trying to do. Tone Up Body Scoping on West Evans Street, Corey's Barbershop, Corey, you if you listen to this, you're a real one for real. You used to get a good haircut and be straight for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, depending on how you felt the day of. So appreciate Corey for letting us have a drop off location there, and also Studio 711 on Broadden Street. All these places and even a lot more places that we have drop off locations that I didn't mention, they are really the stepping stone for us even having this, because we didn't have drop off locations, there would be no way to donate. And even Rashawn's mom, their parents, allowing us to use their spot to host the toys that, but this is all a collective effort. Like, don't think that we're the only ones, working behind the scenes. Like, there's a lot of people that y'all may not know, and a lot of business y'all may not know that's going behind the scenes of this. So, like I said, it's really just a big appreciation. It says more about y'all than it does say about us.
Definitely. I really can't wait, bro. I honestly can't wait. I feel like it's going to be a good turnout. I feel like the kids going to have a good time, you know what I'm saying? Especially, we got to remember we being socially distant. It's like it's going to be a big parking lot, so, cars can be able to do what they need to do. So I feel like it's going to be a pretty good turnout. Definitely shout out to the Children's Hospital, too, because we're going to definitely go there. I'm definitely excited about that. How about y'all boys?
Yeah, bro, that's major to me. That's the main thing that I wanted, at least, with anything, given to the kids that aren't able to be home, because I know it's challenging, especially like when you're fighting, a certain cold, a certain illness, and you're not able to be around your family, especially with how COVID has taken over the way that hospitals run. And then everybody has to, really practice social distancing and really kind of be away from, their loved ones. I know it sucks for them, but, us being able to at least give back, give them a toy or give something to contribute to, their well-being and happiness, man, that's exciting for me. I can't wait.
Just to reiterate too, we knew we're gonna be donating at the Children's Hospital, but if you plan to show up to the toy drive, make sure that your kid is present to pick up the toys. You know what I'm saying? That just goes. There's a reason for it, and I'm not gonna have to say the reason, but make sure your kid is present. Cause we want to see the kids at the end of the day too. We want to put a face to the toy that we're giving the kid to. We want to make sure the kids out there having a good time. We're gonna have not pizza. We're gonna have hot chocolate, donuts. Just some, just a good vibe. So we want to make sure the kids are experiencing that, and people aren't just coming to pick up toys to bring back to the kids. So make sure your kids are there to pick a location so they can receive their present. That's all we're asking. I don't think that's asking too much. But I guess this wraps up the podcast. I'm glad we was able to fit this in before the holidays. It's Monday today, so you have until the 23rd, which is a Wednesday, to donate. So make sure, if you haven't donated already, go and stop off those drop-off locations that I just named off, but that's on the flyer. We're still gonna be pushing the flyer out, so you can still do some last second donations. And also, if you can't donate physically, the Cash App is weight of the number 8, well, $ weight of the number 8. For the Cash App, you want to donate through that means too. But it's really been a pleasure to get this episode in. Everybody's been doing their own thing. Everybody's been kind of busy, but you make time for what you want at the end of the day. And this is something that we felt like would be an injustice if we didn't do. So I really don't have anything else to say about that. Just hope to see y'all. Y'all stay safe for the holidays. If you're gonna come out to the toy pickup locations, be ready to have a good time. That's all I gotta say. This is your boy Marquise Q signing out.
For your boy Trigger Trey. Just like I said, like Q said, just we looking to have a great time. From us to our families to you guys, we pray that you guys have a wonderful Christmas and even a happy New Year. Continued blessings upon you and your families. Like I said, come out, have a great time. Make sure you wear a mask, stay safe, and let's continue to push forward and make great things happen. It's your boy Trigger Trey, Sharon Knight. Peace out.
Hey man, y'all boys know, hold it in the road. And if you pull up to the toy drive, bring one of your little cousins or something. You know what I'm saying? Look, let everybody have a good time. But other than that, it's your boy Ray Rashawn.
Happy holidays, people of God. Have a good one. It's Dwan.
All right, it's your boy Z again. Just want to thank y'all for the participation and look out for us at the toy drive and catch us on the next episode.